Right, here we are today. We were at first Lindome Pairs yesterday, and here we are today for another pairs match. One I fish every year, and this is Fleet's Dam in Barnsley. In fact, when I say Barnsley, if you look there, see that big building there? That is almost centre of Barnsley. That's how close we are. And this is Fleet's Dam, owned by Alan Hanson, good friend of mine from the early days of the Barnsley Blacks. And we're here to fish the Barnsley Pairs that's run Mr. TV himself, Mr. Wood. And it's one I really look forward to this every year. We won it a couple of years ago, me and Speedy. Speedy's my partner, he goes to Wosbrough and I come here. So it's something that I look for. I must admit it's a great event. And so we really look forward to it. But before we go any further, one or two people already asked me about my new trolley, and it's called a Fishing Buddy. Terry McGee makes them, and I've been asked 2 or 3 times this morning at car park about them. So you might, sorry Terry, you might get a few phone calls. And it is, honestly, I can't, even our Emma said, wow Dad, you just stood at side of it waving to the crowd, pushing it back, nice and simple. And it was, so I should have got one years ago. And my old mate Dennis White, been telling me for years. In fact, he'll be down today. He lives just over hill there, literally, honestly, when I say a minute away, a minute ago. This is where Dennis lives. My new van look. There you go. I've been forking out a lot of money lately. Kids' inheritance has all gone. It's I'm sorry to tell you kids, I thought I'd break it to you on YouTube. So I ain't needed my trolley today because I've had to walk from there. And this is a great place. You can park behind every peg, you can see over there. And like I say, I've got to win my section here, and Speedy's got to win his section at Wosbrough. That's how it works. So, where we drawn? Well, that's the bad news. I've drawn absolutely horrific. In fact, I'm really going to struggle here. There's been no caught off this peg for ages. In fact, Glenn was laughing at me this morning. He had a skim of 3 weeks ago. It's only fish that's been caught. Oh God. So we're really good front, and Speedy's drawn really well as well at Wosbrough. He's drawn up to Barnsley Bank with disabled pegs are, so he's going to be all right. So I've got to pull a rabbit out at that, like big style. But I've seen 20 carp top, and all over the place I've been topping these carp. And I'm next to a great good friend of mine, and I love being at the side of John Kelly. Now, if you don't know John, all we're going to do all day is laugh, take the mickey and everything out of everybody, including ourselves. And there he's talking now, look, you can see him there. I love being inside him, and I can hear him talking now. So I'm next to JK, and we will have a laugh, trust me. And so we'll see. But it's beautiful. I always forget how big this place is. And when I come here, I mean, it's a good chuck to that area. It's that aerator there. Usually all the fish around there, that's in John's peg, but that's the best one there. If you draw anywhere around that, you've got a chance. That's where all the fish live at this time of year. One just come up there, look, you see it, and you've chanced it. And I drew that peg opposite. I think it's 50, can't remember the exact number, 50 something, early 50s I think, and I won't match the 60 odd pound. And the last 2 years, if you remember, if you watch me, follow me, right down there's a dam head, right down there, along there, and I've been on there last 2 years. So it's the first time I've been out of main water. But it's going to be tough today. So I've set 2 rods up. I've set a big hybrid up to try and catch early carp. I've got a small method because it's only shallow. It's only 3-4 foot deep. It's not deep, and I've got a feeding rod. Because I'm going to try and set a trap today, because I might be fishing for 1 carp. Because this end of the lake isn't the best, and this is my section. I'm not 100% sure where it goes, but all I know is I'm fishing with anglers this side of my section. So I might only want 1 pull or 2 pulls, and maybe with 3 or 4 skimmers I might get my points, and that's my target. So I'm going to set a trap and not even think about it, just set it. I know when I chuck on it first time I'm going to get one. straightforward pellets. You can see that I've got my colours. I look this time of year. It's all this type of fishing now. You can see I've corn with that. Look how yellow they are. And that's because I put yellow bait dye in it, Sensate. I love that. It just makes them sparkle. And even I had a very, very good angry and hungry come up to me. What have you all done? What have you done to your corn? Why have you made it so yellow? And that's what we're putting in. So we'll see. But I'm expecting a lot. Well, you've always got to be optimistic, haven't you? I've seen 20 carp tops, so why can't I catch one or two? I don't know. So we'll see. Wind is blowing down here. As you can see, there's a bit of wind there. So that might help us. There's not a lot of wind here, but that just might help one or two fish move. So we'll see. And all I've done is set 11-foot light carp up. Marvellous with 5,000 reel, 10-foot one with 4,000 reel, no 28 sublime line. And that's about it really. So am I going to catch any fish? I don't know. Look at that. That's what I'm trying to say. We've seen them top. And but I've seen them all over the place top. So as John says, they're leading us into a false sense of security. And as he said, you can't kid kidders, and that's what they're trying to do. And there's not many better kidders than John Kelly, let me tell you. So we'll have a lot. That is a certainty. And I'll let you know how we get on. Well, halfway through, I've just heard from Speedy. It's not fishing well at Wosbrough. He's got 4 skimmers, but he's second on bank. Wayne's got a carp and a skimmer, so he'll be winning it and he'll be second. So that's in his section. But it's not fishing brilliant here, to be fair. I've had 3 carp and a skimmer. I got one second chuck, £3. I got one just after that, £2, and I've just had one, probably £4, 4 and a bit. So I've got double figures, and I think that'd be okay. Not a lot of fish being caught. Look round, and I think my section is 7 on that bank and 7 on this bank, so that's why I'm going to beat them 14 pegs. So it sounds like we're doing all right, but long way to go yet. Speedy needs a carp, I think, or just keep catching them skimmers. It's horrific. For some reason, it's not fishing right well. I'm getting liners and indications, so I can't really grumble. I think last 2 hours, if I get 2 pulls, I'm not going to be far off. I think I'll get my points. So, but we're doing all right at the moment anyway. Well, that's the end. I'm a bit disappointed. No, mate, there's not. Nothing for a faffet. Well, we've got that 4 carp, 5 skimmers. I'll have £14. Not hard won it last 2 hours, and they've all caught 1 or 2 and they've overtook me. I only needed 1 more. I think I'd have been well up. I think Mr. Wood over there, I think he's won the zone. He might actually have £30–40. And then I don't know what's happening. He's got 3 at side, but he's got 2 good ones, so he's beat me. And he's got John's got 4 there. So, and I can't see anybody else. So Speedy's 3rd. He's got a dozen skimmers, so he's going to be 3rd. And I'm going to be 5th or 6th, I think. So I'm going to miss out, I think. But I needed 1 more pull, and I'll be 2nd or 3rd. Needed 1 more pull. Oh well, I'll let you know how we get on. Right, I finished up with 4 carp, 5 skimmers. I weighed £16, 10 ounce, and I finished up 3rd in me 14 pegs. Woody won't match, opposite other end. So nobody going to beat him, and they're an £18 next peg. He had 3 carp, I had 4, and he's had 2 good ones in the last hour, to be fair. And so I should have been 2nd. Speedy were 4th. We thought he were 3rd, and somebody at Damn Heads beat him with £22. So we were always fishing for 3rd with them carp pegs beating him. So we got 7 points, and we finished 3rd as a pair. So we'll get a Chinese after it, and so come 3rd, 5 points has won it. we could have had 5 points. I'm a pound off a point. Speedy's a pound off a point. Whether we'd have beat them on weight, I'm not quite sure. But you know, it's we've had a chance of getting 5 points really. So, but it were a bit really strange. I've never known it fish as poor as that at Fleets. Really haven't. And whether that was because there were a match on it yesterday, I'm not quite sure. But there were fish topping all over. And Wosbrough haven't fished well. Whether, I don't know, pressure's been low. Honestly, I don't know. I find it quite weird. But I'm just disappointed with myself. Like in the last hour and a half or 2 hours, I haven't had a carp pull. And most people, other people have. They've had 1 or 2 pulls. And that's what's cost me. I saw the fish boiling edge. In fact, it boiled 2 or 3 times. And I've had probably 15 minutes on that trying to catch one there and couldn't get one. Although 1 or 2 people have said they've seen an odd fish in edge, I don't think anybody's caught one. An odd fish have been caught on, you know, in middle really. So whether, I don't know, but I'm 1 fish off coming second, and that'd have been a good performance because nobody was going to beat Woody. So we'll see anyway. But great, it's a really good competition. I always look forward to Barnsley pairs, and Tom and Father came round, and we had a good chat for ages. So. A couple of the lads, Rob, Cunner and all that came round, so I've seen a few old boys as well. So they all, one thing about that match, all old lads seem to have a walk round and all have a chat. So it was nice to see old man anyway. So thanks for everybody who organised it, Woody, and I think sorry for what they call it, runs Wosbrough, and. Thanks for organising it. Like I said, good match. We'll be back next year, me and Speedy, and hopefully we can beat that. But yeah, we're disappointed that I think we could have had 5 points, but then it would have gone on weight. I don't think we could have had anything better than that. I think that's least points because Speedy we're never going to get first or second, and now we're never going to get to first. So best we could have got with 5. Whether we'd have lost on weight, I don't know. I'll find out in a bit. We perhaps would have done because we haven't had big weights. So we'll see. So yeah, that's the end of another one, and we're full steam now. We're Allcroft on Wednesday in Alan Taylor's Bomber Feeder League. So that starts. So it's all systems go now. It's all bomb and feeder fishing. It's great. We've got a great circuit. We're absolutely ruined, to be honest with you. So we'll see. But anyway, that's how it goes. Third today, and like I said, I'll get a little Chinese ordered now. And we'll see what happens on Wednesday, and we're going to have to put up with Alan Taylor. So we'll have to wait and see.